Hey, it's another episode of Matthew's Garage. I'm going to show you today how to align the hood hinge springs on a 1965 Mustang Fastback. So let's get into it. So the issue I have with my car is the hood had a little bit of a gap. Let me show you right here. This is the new hinge spring. Look how flush this hood sits with the panels. It looks like it all aligns. That's exactly what you want to see. The issue I had before was there was on this side, the passenger side, there was a little bit of a gap up. So wind would get underneath this hood when I drove. It would wobble around some, and it just looked bad when I opened and closed it. Just sometimes I would have to manually push down here to get it to set flat. So here's the culprit. These are the original, best I could tell, the original hood spring, hinge springs for the car. Over time, they built up in these rivets, built up a little bit of play. So it was overdue, particularly on the passenger side for adjustment. These weren't great. Like, they opened and closed it. It was just that I was unhappy with the gaps. Like, it made the car not as fun to drive when that hood's vibrating and moving around. So let's get into how to adjust. Man, look how good that works, man. It holds it, not a lot of movement. These are really good. I got the premium hinges. So what you want to do, if you decide you want to replace these, particularly if you have the ones already on it, it's probably a two-man job if you are starting from scratch. I'm going more to, let's say you want to fix them. So what I recommend, I put some cardboard back here behind the hood spring. And what that does is it keeps it from dropping down as bad. Put some kind of cardboard or something. I recommend taping off all of your edges with some masking tape, particularly your corners and edges, because let's be honest, it is very likely to move around as you're adjusting this thing. You're gonna probably move it in the wrong direction and accidentally screw something up. So recommend doing a quick tape off job before you start this. Now, to remove the old hinge spring, you got 3 bolts down here, you got 2 bolts up here. Remove 2 down here, remove 1 down here. That way you have 1 in each side. And then right before you release it, you have the next one sitting right here next to you handy. So pull it off, hold it up with 1 hand, get it threaded on with 1 hand, and go ahead and tighten these bolts. And once the hood is on, oh yeah, and don't add the spring. It's gonna come this independently. Do not add the spring until you get the thing on. So you do that for both sides. Like I said, I recommend having cardboard and some masking tape around here to keep the car from damaging itself, particularly if you have a new paint job. And then, now once you get the things on, hood hinge springs are on, you got the, these added too. So actually what I did to add these is I hooked the back. I took some vice clamps, grabbed here, and I just pulled and then clamped. It's not that much resistance. If you're a remotely strong person, you should be able to do this. There are other ways, but I just don't think you really need it. It's not that much pressure. All right, so adjusting this thing. So I found the best way to adjust it is, first of all, you want to loosen all of your bolts and then slowly bring this thing down and kind of line it up, press it in where you want it. So you would lock it, you would press, you would move this thing around a little bit. You, considering you have this taped off, you might try to prise it a little bit one way or another. If, say, it's got more gap on this side than this side, or vice versa. And then what you do is, while the spring is in position, slowly ease this up to here, barely open it to about this position, reach in here, and then you would tighten as much, a couple of these bolts. You could probably reach a couple here. That's how I did it. That way it kind of maintains its shape. You want everything loose so the car can kind of move, so you can move the hood around manually, and then just kind of ease up the gaps, tighten it up. So As you bring it up, it should hold most of its position. Tighten the bolts, bring it back down, and adjust accordingly. There's not a lot of rocket science to it, but I do recommend having everything loose to kind of move it around and then tighten accordingly. And one thing I noticed, this rear bolt right here, that's going to adjust the height. So if this corner, say, is sitting lower than these panels, maybe you try to bring that back up a little bit. I do know that back bolt does kind of adjust the height more. The front bolts kind of adjust. You got the bolt here and here, and you have to align these to get to this bolt. It's kind of difficult. Sometimes it aligns, sometimes it don't. But that's going to control more of your side-to-side play. And then your hinge, you just want to make sure, these right here, there's a lot of adjustment forward and back. The main thing you want with these two bolts is the latch mechanism. You want it to be as centered and latching properly. Sometimes if you have it too far forward or you have it too far back, it's going to hit the latch weird. So right here, hear how that latch is good? Doesn't move. It's what you want. You want a good solid latch. So I hope this video helps. Hope it gives you some pointers on how you would go to adjust this. I'm very happy with how this turned out. I think it looks good. It's going to be so much more improved now. Well, anyway, hope you enjoy this video. Like, comment, subscribe below.